Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. NHL 2004 Franchise Mode Series. I don't even know what episode we're on right now. Is it 12? I think this is 12. I'm losing track of these so quick. But of course, if you're still watching from last episode, we had the 4-2 win against the Penguins and the 3-1 win against the Senators. So we're starting to climb up the rankings a little bit, pulling ourselves out of that bottom feeder spot in the entire league, not just even the Eastern Conference. So I figured I would go and preview Phoenix and I think who we play now is Boston? Phoenix and Boston. And just get a feel for where they are in the standings and kind of see what the records are, because I don't totally remember. And I think Phoenix we haven't played before for sure. And I think we've played Boston before on an episode with Minnesota prior. So to start, is this episode 12 or 13? I am not actually sure. I believe it's 12 because we should be behind in the 2-for-2 thing because I've accidentally, misrecorded the first game, simmed that Pittsburgh game, had the crash and all that stuff too. So this should be episode 12. God, I hope it's episode 12. If not, I look like an idiot. Who cares? So the Phoenix Coyotes, 9-11, 3-2 on the year. They are tied with us in points. They are one spot above us in the standings, and they also have a game on us, so that it works in our favor. And hypothetically speaking, if we win this game and all these teams here lose their games, we can move up all the way to 20th in the league, which would be awesome. Starting to come out of that, basement area. Let's go take a look at the Eastern. Looking at 8, where Toronto is. So they got 26 points. We're actually sitting dead last now in the Eastern Conference, but we're only 3 points out. This is a really tight conference this entire year. I'm going to go take a look at the West, because I wonder if it's actually that tight as well. No, see, there's a massive drop-off. There's a 13-point gap between 1st and 8th. 11-point gap between last and 8th. Wow, that's actually wicked. That's a wicked difference. And then Boston in the second half of the episode that we'll get to, 11-8, 2-4 on the season. They're sitting at 28 points. That probably puts them about 6th in the Eastern Conference or so, 5th or 6th. They're having a pretty even year so far, so that's kind of what we're striving to get up into this range so that we're in the playoffs. And in the last couple episodes, I've played around with that player boost feature, putting on 2 ticks. It looks like it's working pretty well, and I'm going to continue to monitor it just as we go along, because I don't want to make it too easy on myself. I'm really trying to get back into the standings, but at the same time, like when I was playing 2003, it was on difficult. I couldn't really do any handicapping other than I actually handicapped the goalies on the other team to be better in that one. So I didn't actually give myself any player boost there, but I was still able to pretty well control most games. I think I'm not sure how many episodes I got into that, 15 or 16 maybe, before I unfortunately, lost all the save files and all that. But we were like top in the West, maybe second in the West the entire way through that, one of the top teams in the league. So even with the difficulty, given the advantage to the AI in that game, we were still beating teams most nights. So we'll keep monitoring as we go forward. We're at December 5th now in the schedule, so we're well over a quarter way through the season at this stage, so we're chugging along here, and we'll keep going. Hopefully get a win against the Phoenix Coyotes at home. All right, so we're here, first game of the episode against the Phoenix Coyotes. And if you were watching the 2003 series and you're looking at this Phoenix Coyotes team and you're looking at their jersey sets, this is the first year that they used this logo, which is still their current logo, which is actually kind of impressive. But this was the first year that they switched to this jersey set, and I don't think one of my most likely favorite player, I had his jersey up on the wall there, it fell down. Daniel Briere was on the Phoenix Coyotes, but he's not in this year, so I think he's been traded to Buffalo already for something. I'm not exactly sure what though. So one thing I'm noticing already, and I'm not sure if this is, I feel like it's new. If you see Amante and Gagne in the last little, here's Gagne. See how he's got the speedster thing now? Nice shot. I think these are new, which would indicate to me that the player overalls are actually rising up, at least at home, which I think I did when I put some upgrades up. That was one of the things I did upgrade, was the home attributes should jump up because of one of the upgrades, but I'm not exactly sure which. I think it was like an ice bath or something we installed. But it's good to see that some of these players are actually starting to get back up to their actual levels. That's what we definitely want to see going forward, so we can start being a much better team. Ugh, Janssen getting hooked everywhere. 700 assists for Recchi might happen this game. Sammy Cabinet's got 6 goals already? Nice shot. So, one thing I've definitely noticed as we come up to the end of the first here is the player boost has really made my players like way faster. Tyson Nash roughing penalty at the end of the period there. So I might drop it to just 1 so it's a little bit more even. But otherwise, everything's still working pretty well, and the teams that are bad are certainly showing that they're bad. There we go. Hanzus. How does Hanzus have 3 goals this year? There's a lot of players that I'm recording these kind of sporadically. Oh, there's the 700th assist for Recchi. My bad. I was wondering why they were showing him. But back to the player boost thing, I feel like with the speed, it's a little too much right now, so I might back it off to 1 for the Bruins game and see how it goes, especially now because it seems like players are coming back up to their potential a little bit more. Ooh, nice stop by Potvin. Oh, what a save by Potvin. I feel like that should have definitely been a goal. It's the end of the second. We had that goal 5 seconds in. Hanzus. Recchi gets his 700th assist. I guess 6 seconds in, rather. Otherwise, we actually kind of got outplayed in that period, but 2-0 lead. Looking pretty good so far. And Gagne with that speedster little trait. So fast. Oh my goodness. Wristers from the point in this game. Just straight broken. Sauce. Oh, nice pass. Oh my god, the hooks. Man, all the goalies have like below 900 save percentages in this game, and it's just bad right now. Considering how good Podvan's been. Another Phoenix penalty. Tyson Nash again. Look at that. Look at. Okay, first off, you've taken 179 penalties, but the 94% kill percentage is ridiculous. Oh, right into. Is that Lume? Just drilled it right into Lume. I'm just remembering now that in one of the last episodes I lowered the ticket prices and stuff. Oh, Kapanen gets crushed there by Nash. So there's actually a lot more fans in. And the arena atmosphere in this game is actually pretty good. Like, you get a shot on, you'll hear the fans. You'll hear the fans kind of like ooh and ah about everything. Oh, Brashear on a breakaway. Don't know how many times that ever actually happened. Ooh, Williams. I think last episode too, I looked and Francis was like either available to play or something. Oh, Recchi overskated that one, buddy. But yeah, I think Francis is ready, but he was still injured, so I left him out. Oh, Lume blew an open net chance there. It was blocked by Desjardins. Oh, trying the draw pass there. Where's Burke still in the net? Oh, actually, one thing I keep forgetting in this game is that this was like the lone game where... Ooh, Gagne, nice chance. Where if you're up by like 2, like the AI won't pull their goalie. It's only for that 1 goal lead in the last like minute. They will pull their goalie for that, but not for anything else. So that's going to do it. Potvin gets the shutout. Wasn't a very close game, honestly. We dominated a good portion of it, I should say, but mainly I would say pretty much periods 1 and 3 were ours. Kapanen. I'm going to guess Potvin first star, and then... Oh, no, Burke. Okay. Right, because Kapanen had the game winner. Yeah, Potvin only had to stop 14 shots. I think we outshot them 15-2 in that final period, so... Take the win, though, and I think, yeah, we're going to drop that player boost just down one more notch and see how that goes against the Bruins. So we're going to do two things before we jump into the Boston game. One, we're going to go take a look at the standings and see if we came up after that last game. Given that we actually won it, I'm assuming all the other teams lost or they haven't played their games yet or whatever the case is. But we actually went up to 20th in the league. We're at 25 points. And now we're looking at, we could jump to, with a bunch of losses, we could jump all the way up to 16th. Florida in 8th, we're sitting in 12th, and now we could tie for 8th place with a win against Boston. So we're getting there. We're getting right back in the playoff hunt, and that's really good to see. It took us, I think we've won 5 of our last 7 games. So we're starting to turn this thing around, which is very important. So the second thing I want to do is I want to go check and see if Francis can come back in for this game or if he's going to be out until the next episode. I think he's like a playable injury at this stage, so he should be back relatively soon. So Francis is actually a non-playable injury. I didn't actually know that. I thought he was playable for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but I thought he was definitely playable. So as you're getting berated by that sound of me scrolling through the menu here, he is going to, this is the reason. Williams is now sick, so he's got the flu, so I'm going to actually pull him out for next game. And I believe I'm going to put in Lapointe, but bring Primo up to that second line, and we'll bump Lapointe down to the 4th. I was debating about putting putting Hackett into the net for next game. I'm going to leave it. Honestly, Potvin been playing really freaking well. Let's go take a look at his stats. He's got a 933. I'm going to scroll this over because I realized in one of the recent episodes that I've actually been covering the stats I'm talking about. So, yeah, he's got a 933 and a 169 goals against. We're gonna leave Potvin in. He's been playing so freaking good. He's had a complete career resurgence here. Jeff Hackett's still good for us, of course. But we're just going to keep riding Potvin until he gets fatigued. So with that in mind, man, that's pretty much it. We're going to get going on this. I think we're going to just keep get this rolling and get into the Boston game. All right, everybody. So we're playing against the Bruins now. I threw on the alternates for the Bruins because how can you not put on those Bear jerseys? Still no Newendijk for the Bruins. Oh, trying to get one past Shields early. Yeah, so, man, Boston's actually got some empty seats, which you never see at Boston games. So, yeah, one thing already noticing, as McGillis takes the penalty there, is the skater, I guess the quick skater, the speedster, whatever the heck it's called, icon next to Gagne for this game is gone. So it's definitely something where we improved our home overalls, and that is translating very, very well for us. So I think this is the first time as Lapointe just took that draw. This is the first time Lapointe's drawing in since the early episodes. I think before we signed all the free agents like Newendijk and stuff came in. Not sure who else I signed. Bearzen was another one I signed. And Potvin, of course. But yeah, I don't think he's been in since then, since we got Newendijk into the lineup, and of course with the trade that we did with the Canes and all that. Recchi for tripping. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a tripping goal. Well, is he playing against his... I'm not sure if Claude Lapointe or if that's the one I've got. Or whoever I've got. And Martin Lapointe were brothers or not, but probably look that up for the intermission. Alright, so we killed off the penalty. Both teams now have killed off one of their own penalties in the period. Oh, nice stop, nice stop. Glenn Murray is always dangerous in this game, in these, like, this 2 or 3 year stretch of games. So, yeah, giving him chances is not ideal, but, man, they don't have Joe Thornton, and that is pretty friggin' big. Oh, nice hip check. Haven't seen that yet. So I looked it up as we start the second period. That was a really slow first period, by the way. But yeah, I looked it up. They're not brothers. I don't believe they have any relation. They could be, but just like doing a quick Google search, like I didn't find anything. Oh, bad change by the Bruins, maybe. Oh, the hook. Oh, what a block. Oh. Good block by the defenseman of, oh, Jesus. No call on that one, though. Oh, the Bruins there. Oh, Monte. Oh, nice stop by Shields. This game's been so tight defensively already. We're getting some boos from the Boston crowd. Oh, because another penalty. That makes sense. Martin Lapointe. It's all tripping calls. Oh, we're the first ranked power play because every other team is clicking at like 6%. I feel like I went through the whole first game without of this episode without making a 2-line pass, and that was probably the first one. First game, I should say, of the episode where I didn't have a 2-line pass. Come on. Oh. Yeah, there's lots of penalties in this game. I don't know if I've seen... There was one a couple episodes ago where I felt like there was a lot. But this is the first game where I've really noticed it. Oh, nice chance by Captain, shorthanded. Oh my goodness, that one almost slid in. Captain and Ragnarsson. Just, oh my goodness. Look at these guys. It's been all us on this Bruins power play. Oh, Ragnarsson, yes! Oh my god. We had such sustained pressure there. Like, thank God it resulted in a goal. Wow. Like, we've allowed one power play goal in 21 separate chances, and that's only good for 6th in the league. My goodness. Nice hit by Roenick. Oh, Verbata with a chance. So that's the end of the second period. That was actually a really exciting period. The penalties are actually adding a completely different element to this game. It's really slowed the pace down. But yeah, that shorthanded goal with Ragnarsson was just amazing. Like that, the whole pressure sequence. I'm really looking forward to when I edit this, just leaving that whole thing in, because it was a solid like minute in the offensive zone while we were shorthanded. Otherwise, shots 22-20. I feel like we're getting an awesome game, and that's mainly due to me dropping that player boost thing down. But man, like, yeah, this is great. We're still, a lot of our players are still out skating the other, like the AIs. Oh, Jesus. But mainly, honestly, this feels really good, really even. I feel like I'm on the same pace as the AI now. Hey, Brian Ralston's got some points. 21 already on the year. Oh, we're getting another power play. Yeah, 5 might be like legit. Oh, so we scored on that power play, so now we're first in the league. I feel like the commentators just said the two opposite lines, but the shots were pretty even heading into this period. Oh. And another penalty. Marty McInnes, who was killing us the last time we played the Bruins. I think he had a hat trick. Lume! Oh, what a save by Shields. God, look at the 2-pad stack. Oh my goodness. So good. Yeah, the shots are even too. Like, they're saying like Potvin hasn't faced many shots. He's faced 2 less. Is that an icing? Oh yeah. He's faced 2 less than Shields. And they're like, well, he hasn't faced many shots. Ooh, Recchi, nice shot. Oh, nice pass by Recchi there too. Oh, Janssen couldn't get the shot through. Final minute. Oh, look at that. Oh, Shields already at the bench. Is that going to go in for... Oh, off the post. Oh, and I overskated it with Kapanen. Oh, you can do one-timers in this game? I didn't even know that. Apparently if you just hold the shoot button while you go up. Alright. Still got some defending to do. Oh, Rainerson's going to win that. And there's Kapanen. The saucer pass is straight broken. Like, I don't think the AI can pick it up properly. For whatever reason, but hey, we'll use it. Oh, Alex Schead on? Nope. Oh, so that does it. Back-to-back shutout victories. Potvin on a bit of a heater right now. I think that makes 4 straight wins. And, yeah, we're shooting back up the standings. So Potvin, Shields, and Ragnarsson get the stars of the game. And that pretty much does it. That's another impressive victory. We've dropped that player boost down now, and we're kind of back to even. So feels really good. And, yeah, I think we're going to leave it like that. So I've simmed up to the next game, which is going to be the Montreal Canadiens. And we're actually going to go take a look at the standings again, just to keep monitoring this. We're sitting 18th now. So we went from 20 to 18, tied 27 points. So, again, we win another game. We could shoot all the way up to 13th if everybody loses. I don't think they will, but we could pretty well start getting back into this. Sitting 10th in the East now. Boston is a point ahead of us. We could be as high as 6th at the end of the next episode. If it may, well, yeah, actually, it's gonna be 6 or nothing, because once we get into this area, it's kind of a write-off for us. Of course, that's mostly due to the fact that the division standing stuff and like the fact that Atlanta and Tampa are like miles ahead of the rest of the pack. So it would take a really long concerted effort to get home ice advantage. I'm gonna assume in this this season, I should say. Actually, wait, is that 30 points for New Jersey to lead our division? Oh wow! Actually, you know what? We could pretty easily get third in the conference soon, given the division stuff. So I guess that's what we should strive for. And now I'm just looking. We play the Devils twice, so those are 2 huge games against Brodeur and the Devils for us to potentially get ourselves into 3rd in the East after being 15th at the beginning of this episode, or the beginning of one of the other episodes. I'm not sure which one it was, but yeah, we've shot up pretty quickly up the standings. Before I go, I'll just preview where Montreal and Columbus are sitting in the standings. So to start, Montreal is one of those teams we're actually competing with now. I'm not sure how. Let's see, 28 points. We're at 27, so we're very even in the standings. They've won 13, lost 12, so not a lot of ties or OT losses. Meanwhile, we're at 10 and 9. So we can jump up. We also have a game in hand on them as well, so we could jump up there pretty quick if we beat them. Columbus sitting 23rd in the NHL, 11 wins, 13 losses, 2 ties, and no overtime losses. They're at that long, jam-packed 24-point total, but 50 goals for. I feel like, are we still the lowest goals for team? No, we got 52, and it appears Calgary rather is the least with 49. So yeah, we've shot up. Look at St. Louis really struggling in their last little bit. Philadelphia 6-2-2. I think we own one of the best. Buffalo up there at 8-1-1, and San Jose is just shot up the rankings too. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for episode number 12. Still confused on which episode it is. I believe it's number 12. But yeah, that's gonna do it for episode number 12. Thank you guys so much for watching. Click like if you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel there's gonna be so much coming. I'm gonna stop mentioning the dates or around the times that I'm recording this, because these are all gonna be batch recordings. They come out way later than they're recorded. But I know like this is gonna start being a 3-time a week, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday coming out, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm aiming to have NHL 21 content coming out onto the channel as soon as NHL 21 releases. I'm really excited for that. It'll probably be a Pro stuff, very similar to what we're seeing here with this stuff. So we're probably going to do two games, and I'm probably going to try to play through the whole thing just like that, and we'll do multiple seasons, hopefully. I'm not sure how long it'll actually take me to get through it all, so fingers crossed it all goes well. But yeah, there's going to be lots of stuff. There's going to be some pretty much dropping every day of the work week, dropping on the channel, and then once hockey season, the draft, everything around the corner starts. I think free agency set for October 9th as well. There's going to be lots of stuff sprinkling into the channel here, so it's going to be about a video coming every single day. So that'll do it for this episode, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you on the next episode.